conditions. Gloria Milimu, KTN.
3 years since President William Ruto took power, Kenyans are asking tough questions, from cheaper food to free diapers, from fighting corruption to ending extrajudicial killings. But has the hustler president delivered? Tonight, Grace Nganga looks at Ruto's scorecard.
Tuanze hapa chini. Mahali ya mtu mdogo. Pale kwa boda boda.
He called it the bottom-up dream, a government for the hustlers. But 3 years later, that dream appears broken.
It's a more bigger failure than Jubilee was. I think you walk out there and try to find what they have done with the 3 years. Other than looting, there's nothing you can see.
From the time he became president, he has made Kenyans poorer. Mama Mboga is poorer, boda boda riders are poorer because of cost of living, because of the cost of fuel. Basically, I think he's affected all of us.
I'll give Ruto at least 40%. Rating at least 40% because he has not achieved so much according to his promises.
Prices of basic commodities are still high. Electricity bills are crippling households. Ruto promised relief, but instead Kenyans got more taxes, more levies, more pain.
Within the 3 years that Ruto has been in office, the salaries of Kenyans have dropped 6 times. Twice because he's raised NSSF twice. He also increased NHIF.
He has the weakest cabinet in Kenya's history. That will affect him because it is affecting delivery, performance. That's why he looks like the only government spokesperson.
He vowed to fight corruption. Instead, his government is drowning in it. Ghost hospitals, inflated tenders, questionable contracts. And while hustlers are told to sacrifice, State House spends billions on luxurious items. In education, the betrayal cuts deeper. The new university funding model has not lived up to the expectations. Parents are drowning in debt, students are dropping out, and the dream of affordable education remains a pipe dream.
If the economy is heating up, you increase taxes to reduce consumption so you can control, manage. You don't see any of those policies being deployed. All we see is extraction.
He also promised to end reckless borrowing and free Kenyans from the chains of public debt. But 3 years in, the opposite is true. Debt has ballooned. Billions are borrowed, billions are spent, and Kenyans are taxed more heavily to pay for it. The hustlers who are promised freedom from debt are now carrying it on their backs.
For the last 10 years, our budget has been a deficit budget, and we have to borrow. There is no way up, because if we do not borrow, there will be no development that we can do at any given point.
Ruto is more of a populist. You please more to earn political mileage. He's not a strategist. The only politician who sat in that office of president and was a strategist and a deliver was one Mike Kibaki.
And who can forget the pledge of free diapers for mothers?
I commit to provide mothers of newborn babies with diapers for their children for a minimum of 3 months, paid for by the government of Kenya.
For young women struggling in maternity wards, that promise symbolized hope, relief from the high cost of raising a child. But 3 years on, it never came. At the supermarket, the price of diapers is higher. Mothers are forced to choose between food and dignity for their babies.
William Ruto was a major mistake for this country. And, Kenyans have to be wise going into the next election to look at leaders, not at what they say, but what their history shows.
What was once a pledge of care is now a reminder of betrayal. Then
there will be no extrajudicial killings in the government of Kenya under my administration.
There is justice. Ruto declared the end of extrajudicial killings. No more abductions, no more bodies dumped in rivers. He promised justice, dignity, and life. However, families still wake up to missing sons, mothers crying for justice, another broken covenant.
You can't shoot the children for exercising their right under Article 37 and then he say, we will repay you.
So I wonder when he goes around, you know, doing those empowerment programs, which were not part and parcel of the promises, whether that is going to redeem him.
And there was the pledge that touched the daily struggles of ordinary families. Ruto promised cheap cooking gas, a 6-kilo cylinder for 500 shillings.
Leo mnanunua mtungi ya gas shilingi 2,000, shilingi 2,800. Tumesema sasa tutaweka pesa ya serikali kupunguza gharama ya mtungi ya gas. Ile ya kilo 6 mnanunua 2,500, 2,800, tutaishukisha chini mpaka shilingi 500 ama 300.
For millions, it meant clean cooking and safety. But today, the price is still far beyond reach. Yes, houses are rising. Yes, digital hubs exist. But for many, these projects are drowned out by hunger, joblessness, and broken trust. For every house built, 10 families slip deeper into poverty. With 2 years left in his first term, President William Ruto has to make a choice. Either deliver on his promises or go down as a man who turned the hustler's dream into a hustler's nightmare. Grace Nganga, KTN, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
Now, Weekend Prime takes a short break. I'll be back with more, including your favorite health segment, Health Digest.